What is up, people? It is 5 a.m. on Wednesday the 13th, and I am on my way to the airport flying over to the Mr. Olympia 2017. If you watched the previous vlog, I said that I was not going to fall asleep, and I have not been to sleep yet. I had this recurring sort of nightmare feeling that I was going to sleep in and miss my plane. So instead of falling asleep, I stayed awake, watched YouTube, and edited that video you would have seen last. My flight's at 9:30, so I intend to get to the airport at around 6 a.m. Once again, this is my first time actually flying overseas, so I've had all these anxious feelings of like what people usually have when they travel, but just more so because I'm traveling alone overseas for the first time. So I'm just walking to the train station, Southern Cross Station right now, to catch a Sky bus to the airport. I have to wait around for 3 hours, do customs and that sort of stuff until my flight starts at 9:30, and then we're off to Vegas. So I just landed here at LAX. I got through customs and baggage claim and all that sort of stuff pretty easily. I was sort of stressing out a bit about it, but we have arrived safe and sound. I'm now currently walking to my transferring flight. My flight plans are a bit weird. Instead of flying direct from Los Angeles to Vegas, I'm doing a bit of a detour. I'm going Los Angeles to Denver, which is 2 states further, and then back to Los Angeles, because that flight was $200 less and they both arrived at the exact same time. So I've established myself here at the domestic terminal. It is about an hour before I board my flight over to Denver, Colorado. Once I get to Denver, I'm having like a 2-hour layover and then flying back to Vegas, which only takes about an hour or so. I'm still functioning on, I worked it out that if I go back to Australian time, it's now 9 a.m. here in LA, but that means it's about 4 a.m. I think. Basically, I worked it out that because I didn't sleep the morning of my flight from Melbourne to LA, I've been basically awake for 36 hours, because me being 6'4", I was basically curled up into a fetal position and I didn't get any sleep at all. You know when you're trying to sleep and then you have a massive spasm? The person who was sitting next to me, I was falling asleep leaning onto him like this, and I think I once threw my arms up in the air because I just had a mid-sleep spasm. I also had my first bit of American takeout food, because I have no idea where the terminals are, because this airport's massive. I walked through my terminal and I saw a Carl's Jr., which I've heard a bit about from other people's YouTubes and that sort of stuff, but I never ate it, so I just ate a double Western cheeseburger or something like that, and it was actually much better than I thought it would be. So I've already asked people on my Instagram to hit me up with suggestions on what sort of American takeout food they recommend. But things like In-N-Out Burger, I'm really keen to try that. Chipotle, a whole bunch of other ones that I can't remember. But I'm just going to chill here for the next hour before flying over to Denver, and then we are off to Vegas finally. otherwise known as the most pointless layover destination in existence. I have about half an hour until I actually board my final plane, approaching 40 hours of sleepless awakeness, I guess. It's going to be good to finally get to Vegas. Going to be getting there around 3:30 p.m. so I can get a nice sleep in before getting up at 7:30 to prepare the booth for the Olympia weekend. So it's been a long, nearly 2 days of travel. Oh, not really 2 days, 2 days of awakeness. It's not too far ahead until Vegas. Let's go. So I'm finally here in Vegas after what seems like an eternity of flying and waiting and all that sort of stuff. It is only 7 p.m. here, which back in Australian time I believe is like 12 p.m. But due to myself not really sleeping much or at all over these flights, I've worked it out that give or take maybe 1.5 hours of sleeping on a plane, I haven't slept in a bed for nearly 48 hours. So understandably I'm a bit tired from the whole experience. I've been walking around the town for a bit, the strip. I went and had a burger at Shake Shack, and of the 2 fast food places I've tried so far, Carl's Jr. beats the Shake Shack. Tomorrow I don't have to get up very early to set up the booth anymore, so hopefully I can get a sleep in. I might even just fall asleep right now and wake up at 9 a.m. tomorrow because I'm absolutely stuffed. But tomorrow we're going to bring some cool stuff. Everyone else is flying in from all over the States and also from overseas in the afternoon tomorrow for our booth meeting, I guess. And then on Friday, it's go time for the Olympia. So I'm going to crash right here and I will see you guys tomorrow.
Yeah, it's just local. We're talking about in the US.